Hello, YouTube. This is Piss and Moan, the movie critics. We're on to our third movie we've reviewed now. Well, this is the third, not including
fourth video if you count. Fourth video, third review.
Yes, because now they're all up on YouTube. This one we actually recorded the same time, or in the same session as we recorded the Batman one.
And still wearing the shirt.
Yes, you are. It's actually been a week, and we just stay in the same clothes.
Well, and I can take it off and it makes it easier.
We're good. This time we're going to be reviewing Logan instead of, or not reviewing, we'll be cynicking. Yeah, we're cynicking Logan, which surprisingly was another fantastic movie.
Pretty
There
good.
hasn't been a halfway decent X-Men movie
Since two.
ever.
Since one or two.
I don't know if they were really that great. I think the
Better than-
nostalgic...
Well, they started. I would argue that modern superhero movies started with those.
You might be right, because they were way better than what came before, which is surprising because Sony's been so bad about
Everything.
their movies. Just Jesus. Thank you for giving up Spider-Man. We really appreciate that.
Well, we'll see.
We appreciate it. No, we do.
Now if we can just get them to get rid of Fantastic Four.
No, we just need to end them. Honestly, I don't think they're even superheroes worth saving.
Well,
I'll take Spider-Man and the X-Men. Just let Sony keep butchering.
They're called
Fantastic
Marvel's
Four.
first family. I mean, apparently a lot of people like them.
I don't. I find them to be so boring.
Yeah, but you're not the only
Well,
person
I did
in the
like
world.
The Thing. The Thing was cool. That was it. He was like a
Okay.
Hulk Jr.
Sure.
And I love the Hulk.
Yeah.
He's my favorite Marvel hero. Because I'm really sad.
Yeah, I know. All the time.
But, Logan, this I believe is the last Hugh Jackman and last
He'll
Patrick
come
Stewart.
back if they ever let... Hugh Jackman will come back if they let him into an Avengers movie. He says he wants to be in an Avengers
Oh,
movie.
really?
Yeah.
That's awesome. I'd rather see him in a Deadpool movie. I believe there was just news that came out that, what's his name? Chris Evans?
No, that's Captain America. Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds has, legitimately been pestering
Camping
Hugh
on
Jackman.
his front lawn. I mean, assuming Hugh Jackman's using the word literally correctly. But
I think he may have been speaking metaphorically there, but
yeah.
I do think Ryan Reynolds has legitimately been harassing Hugh Jackman to show up.
The way the movie started today, because the opening for the movie starting, the Deadpool part came after, so I thought, is Deadpool going to be in this?
That would have been great. You have
Yeah.
a good point. I didn't even think of that. But no, this was a very serious movie compared to Deadpool. Honestly, it's been a highlight of Hugh Jackman's career for me, and he's got a pretty good one. This movie was great. It was a very serious, dark, very much rated R. This is not your kid's X-Men.
Ooh, that's my first question. Do you think the R rating improved it?
Yes, honestly. I think they could have gotten away with a PG-13 with less gore. They've always had Hugh Jackman killing people in all of them. This is the first one where they have him, physically stabbing him through the head and out the top, which honestly, I don't know. I don't know.
I don't think it was necessary. I think you lost probably part of an audience you could have had if you'd made it PG.
Yeah, but it wasn't aimed at an audience that could have seen it if they were...
No.
Oh, you're right, though.
Could have, though.
This was definitely not a kid's movie, even beyond the rated R, the
even
themes.
there being a main kid character in it.
Oh, that was the biggest thing I took away that I really liked was she was a fantastic child actress. One of the best I've seen. I don't know much about X-Men lore, but X-23 from the Marvel vs. Capcom games is like my favorite X-Men of the X-Men. I really like X-23. I just think her concept is really cool.
I can, but then I'm not original. I actually know my favorite's Taskmaster. But I don't.
Taskmaster is cool.
I don't think he's an X-Men.
No, he's a bad guy.
Bad guy.
Bad guy. And then suddenly, Wreck-It Ralph.
I guess so. Zangief.
Oh boy, you really got me thinking now if the rated R rating was really needed. I liked it. I personally enjoy not in like a sadistic way, but it makes it feel more real. That, Logan is cut open and bleeding and just straight up decapitating people, and you've got a little girl throwing a dismembered head around.
Well, I mean, there's some of that you can get away with on PG-13. I mean, they do beheadings and stuff in PG-13.
Yeah.
It's
Actually, no. I
The
do think the
F-bombs.
rated R did add, because I think the F-bombs really do add. I think the lack of swearing in PG-13 movies detracts from them, personally. I'm a fan of swearing. I think it's something that's just a part of everyday life. Even if you don't swear, you little bitch.
well, I mean, I do, but I try not to.
Yeah, I don't. I mean, I don't try not to. I do. Try or try not. Do not.
So, whatever he can finally get a good
Yeah, a
movie
Yoda
reference
quote that
going.
says that I swear a lot. You get it.
That's definitely what Yoda was all about.
Swearing. Fuck you, I did.
Go to
Sorry,
your room.
I'm having a good day. I am having a good day. But yeah, this was very much a rated R movie, both plot wise, though it really tugs at your heartstrings. I teared up / cried. I don't cry, whatever.
I'd like to say that the most surprising thing is that Sony actually came out with a good movie.
Yeah, a really good
Superheroes.
movie.
But what I was complaining about as we were leaving the theater, I think it might kill them to not leave a semi-open ending for movies. And here's what I will, because we were arguing over what really defines an open ending.
So, well, hold on. Let's clue the audience into our conversation. When we got out of the movie, he was frustrated. Why can't they make a movie that doesn't have an open-ended or set up for a sequel? And I disagreed because I didn't think this one was set up for a sequel. I felt it was much more just open-ended, like a semi-happy ending.
And I'll put my qualifier, because I thought about it, I'll put my qualifiers in. My qualifiers in are, there's still a villain. There's still a villain out there they can go fight. They've introduced what could be the next hero.
Yeah.
And they literally said,
Okay.
they literally said at one point, you got to keep
I didn't
fighting.
hear that. I swear I didn't hear that.
You didn't?
No. I was thinking about it, and I was afraid to bring it up because I sound like I've got terrible memory or I don't pay attention.
And, I mean,
which are both true, but beside the
and
point.
I could be exaggerating to prove my point anyway. Who knows? But
We'll agree to not know.
Okay, yeah, I'll agree to not know. But there was still a villain out there living, and there was an introduction of a new hero that could
So
go
who's
on.
the out there living villain?
the general guy that they were briefing to when they were cloning?
Not the scientist, the general.
The general,
okay,
yeah.
Because I was going to say the scientist is the one I was thinking, and I'm pretty
Well,
sure
I mean,
he got
he
shot
did.
in the head.
He did, and so is the other.
What
henchman
concerns
guy.
me is I really question if Wolverine is really dead, because
I mean,
from
there's
a
always
Marvel
going to be
lore,
a question.
yeah, it's like asking if the Hulk is really dead or not, because they're both
And
essentially
he just went off to
invincible.
his own planet. But well, that's the difference between superheroes and reality. Is reality actors age? And
Yeah.
eventually they have to stop.
And then we reboot, and we get more of garbage.
Oh God.
They'll create a new Wolverine to put in the.
Yeah, it'll be
okay.
controversial over who will play.
Yeah,
who.
you know they're gonna do it too, and it doesn't matter
I mean-
who they pick. They're gonna be compared to Hugh Jackman, and everyone's gonna complain because Hugh Jackman was Wolverine. Which, interestingly enough, Hugh Jackman, while being an amazing Wolverine, and I don't know if there's really been other Wolverines, but he's an amazing Wolverine. He really doesn't actually fit the original X-Men description of what Wolverine was, who was this short, extremely stout,
Shouty.
very hairy,
Well,
angry.
Hugh Jackman does the shouty very
Yeah.
well.
He's got the personality and the persona right, but he doesn't fit the build physically at all. Don't take me the wrong way. I am not criticizing Hugh Jackman as Wolverine at all. He was perfect in my mind, but not necessarily in line with the comic, which I won't profess to be a expert of. I wish I'd been into comics when I was younger.
I didn't need the help looking nerdy.
Neither did I.
I don't know. So, what would you rate it?
It's tough.
Usually we wait longer between these and the movies, so
It sucks. So the three movies
Anyways.
the three movies we've seen so far this year have all been fantastic. I can't remember what I gave John Wick 2. I think I gave it like an 8 or 9. I think I gave it an 8.
I think
It may have been a 9.
I think you gave it 9. I think I gave it 8.
This one I feel is better. It's what's crazy. Like, I've seen 3 movies that I feel are like, you should see this year. These are amazing movies. So far, John Wick's the worst movie I've seen this year. This movie is the second best.
I mean, of the movies we reviewed this year, but I mean,
I haven't been to another movie. I mean, I've watched other movies.
We've been to 3. Yeah, I'm trying to figure it out. Have we seen many movies that have actually come out this year?
No, because we haven't gone to the bad ones. I mean, I would put this above, 50 Shades of Darker. Definitely.
Well, you haven't seen it, and you're not going to.
So, if you've seen Batman, I would say this is the movie you should go see if you're over the age of 16.
Yeah, I'm not seeing anything else. Oh my God!
It's called Silencing Your Phone. Jesus Christ. This is what I have to work with, YouTube. I'm struggling. I'm going to give it 9 out of 10. This one was fantastic.
My mom didn't realize it was gone.
When saw a movie, now she notices
I
it.
told her yesterday.
Yeah, this.
Yeah, that's right, YouTube. I live with my mom.
I think this.
And Dad.
I think at this point, I would actually retroactively demote John Wick 2 to 8 out of 10 just because the other movies I've seen this year have been so fantastic.
I know.
I hope this year continues like this.
I mean, what's next? We got
Great
Beauty and the
Wall.
Beast coming up. I saw Great Wall. It was okay.
I have not.
It wasn't.
Not as bad as...
Kong Skull Island. That's coming soon. I want to see that.
I don't think that'll be very good.
I mean...
I'm going to go see it probably, but I don't think it's that good.
And then Beauty and the Beast.
Also not good.
I'm halfway tempted to see Belko Experiment.
Really? There's 2 movies I'm thinking about seeing because they've gotten much better ratings or critiques that I've seen so far. And that is
Get Out?
Split and Get Out. Both of which I had zero interest in seeing, but have both gotten amazing remarks. Specifically Split as a M. Night Shyamalan movie. And the twist...
Sama.
Cool. Apparently that one actually has a good Shyamalan twist.
Yeah,
which is a change for a...
And I've got to avoid spoilers on Facebook like crazy because this article keeps popping up. The twist for Split was given away in the movie poster. I'm like, oh crap, better not look at the movie poster.
I'll overanalyze it, figure it out. So do you want to see Split?
I kind of do. Yeah,
You're kind of in the same point where I'm at?
I in general like Shyamalan movies. Oh, well.
Liked?
I've seen. And I mean, I've watched some of them on CinemaSins and didn't hate them. So.
Okay. Yeah, I think the things to add to our to-do list would definitely be, for me, would you be willing to see Gone? Or Get Out? I don't think it's a horror movie.
I mean, if there's nothing else to say.
I've heard it's not jump scary.
Well,
that's one specific thing I've heard, and I hate jump scares.
I hate jump scares and I hate gore. And you seem to be okay with gore.
I'm okay with gore. I don't think it's that gory. But it's definitely been... I've been told that it's not that jump scary. I think I should go see it.
Alright. And then Split at some point.
Yeah. Probably when that comes to DVD. Watch it on
and
the big
Blu-ray.
screen.
Not VHS, though.
It sounds like Rotten Tomatoes pretty much agree. Did you give it a rating? Unfortunately, I think this is another contender for the 8.5 by 11 award. Which I need to write up.
No, I still like Lego Batman more.
Me too. But I may change my mind with rewatching. I really liked Logan. I liked it a lot. I did give it a 9 out of 10 when I gave Lego. I mean, literally the same day I gave Lego Batman a better rating. Maybe I'm just stupid. I don't know.
Probably. I mean, we'll have plenty of time to watch because I'm definitely buying them.
That's a good way to put it. Hugh Jackman's performance is Clint Eastwood-esque. I like that review on Rotten Tomatoes. That's... God, that child acting was so well done. I loved her character.
She doesn't talk for 70% of the movie.
Yeah, but that's impressive. And how many people can just play a mute? It made me think of like the John Wick lady who did a... Oh, and I posted a comment on my video. I had her weight completely wrong and had to amend my... She was like within 40 pounds of...
oh, wow.
Yeah, she's heavier than I expected. And Neo...
Sexist.
Neo, what's his face?
Keanu
Reeves is much lighter than I expected. I have a lot of weight on him. But I take it all back. I was completely wrong. She probably was in the ballpark of being able to fight John Wick. I'm sorry. I was
Keanu
stupid.
Reeves.
And I corrected myself.
Good job.
That's what matters. You correct yourself when you're wrong.
I don't care enough.
That's also fair.
Yeah, the Rotten Tomatoes grade.
Yeah, they gave it 94, and the audience gave it 95, which is right in line with what we basically said. I think this is... I still think it's borderline as good as Lego Batman. It was so well done. I think we're about to have company. So we'll probably call it. What do you think? Anything more?
I mean, should they see it?
Oh, God, yes. If you're seeing 2 movies this year, make it Lego Batman and this, Logan. Those are the 2 movies to see this year.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a very dark movie. It's not a happy movie.
Actually, yeah.
People, I mean, you have to know what you're getting into.
This very much appeals to a very specific... So I got home and my wife was pissed at me because I didn't take her to see it. And she wanted to. I'm like, you wouldn't have liked it. It's very sad. She's like, oh, all X-Men movies are sad. I'm like, no, this one's very different. This one's really sad. It made me tear up. I never
it's
teared up.
It's not just sad because how did this get made? It's sad.
It's really sad. It's a quite a bit depressing and just very sad. That's like when I say it's got a happy-ish ending, I really mean it's got a happy-ish ending. The good guys win-ish. They didn't really beat the bad guys per se.
Well,
they stopped the bad guys from doing what they were trying to do.
In one specific place.
Yes, they won the battle.
Yep, yeah.
This is nowhere near close to winning the war, especially considering it sounds like X-Men mutants are essentially extinct in this universe now.
Seems like it. I mean, it takes place, it's 12 years from now?
Yeah, but they specifically had the scientists come in and talk about how he's the one who ended the mutants'
reproduction or whatever.
Actually, that's probably set up for a sequel to fix that.
I want to know what happened to Magneto.
He probably got killed. Actually, no. Yeah, he would be specifically impervious to
bullets.
What's his face is because that's what it sounds like. What happened is Xavier killed all of the X-Men in a epileptic seizure. Had a seizure and just straight up killed the entire house except for Logan because Logan.
Yeah, it wasn't sure what happened there.
It sounded, at least so what I got from the movie was that it made it out like Logan was the only one to survive Xavier's first seizure, where he loses control of his powers, which are very powerful mental telepathic powers, and he essentially just straight up killed everyone in the mansion telepathically. But I think it sounds like he essentially suffocated them all.
Probably.
Held them in stasis so long they couldn't breathe and all died. And it sounds like the Logan regenerative powers allow them to survive better than others. Or handle it better. Not die.
Right, so, well, I mean, if you're a big Wolverine fan, go see it. If you're a happy movie fan, don't go see it.
Yeah, this is not a happy movie. If you want a happy ending, this isn't the movie for you. It's a great movie, but in the same way that... What's a good example of another? Like, the same way that Gran Torino is a great movie. It's a great movie, but not a happy movie. Not a happy movie at all.
That's a good way to put it. Alright, well...
that's all we got. YouTube out.